The first week of the new parliament has ended with the government losing a vote on the floor of the House. Right when MPs were supposed to head home, Labor sprang a surprise, catching the coalition short of votes 3 times. It capped off a day of angry exchanges over Labor frontbencher Sam Dastyari's financial ties with Chinese-linked companies. Here's National Affairs correspondent Greg Jennett.
Hi, Bill.
Bill, how are you? Everyone looks dashing on Parliament's one night of the year.
Hi, you look great.
Even if they're dashing in quietly. Sam Dastyari's got a reputation as a man of influence. But who might influence him is now a question of parliamentary record.
If he has been compromised, that is a very grave matter.
It's not just the money the Labor senators accepted from companies with Chinese connections. There's also his association with Beijing's foreign policy causes at a 2014 Sydney protest against the Australian government and apparent sympathy for its claims in the South China Sea.
Sam Dastyari walks like a Peking duck, quacks like a Peking duck, swims like a Peking duck. Sam is a Peking duck.
Oh, thank you.
But the web of China-Australia and Chinese-Australian links is wide. Sam Dastyari's benefactor, Min Zhenju's, a friend of the coalition too.
Senator Brandis with the same person, of the Prime Minister with the same person, or a list of political donations to the Liberal Party.
Chinese-linked sources pumped more than $5.5 million into Liberal and Labor coffers from 2013 to 2015. All legal, but enough to bother Australia's top spy. The ABC's been told ASIO chief Duncan Lewis last year briefed the then Liberal Party director Brian Loughnane, Labor's George Wright and the Nationals federal director on the national security risks of foreign-linked donations. Names were named and ties with the communist government highlighted. Payments and political donations mud has been flung willingly in week 1 of this finely balanced parliament, but it does lay the groundwork for what could be a serious discussion over political funding reform throughout the term. Labor's got one starting point.
Ban foreign companies from actually being able to donate at all.
But to do that takes numbers.
What we're seeing here this afternoon, Mr. Speaker, is a stunt.
And tonight, the government got a lesson in the importance of guarding them.
The result of the division is ayes 71, noes 70.
The first time a majority government's lost a vote in the House in decades, caught short by missing MPs at week's end. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.